Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Mike S. Miller. I am here to do a quick Ask Me Anything. If you're watching this on replay, apologies. Oh no, my face is behind my face is behind my name. I need to switch my face over here. All right, I should fix this. It's still got the mask on. I don't wear the mask anymore. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be inking here, working on Bitboy number 2. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I am going to switch my camera over so you can see the work instead of the jerk. And let's get to it. I will pop my head up here and there once in a while. Oops, you can hear me better now if I put the mic closer, right? I can't put it too close because it's going to get in the way of my work. But, all right, let's get rid of this banner. Put up a little bitty Blacklist in the corner. There we go. And I have some really cheesy music in the background. How's Lone Star coming along? Just waiting on the coloring, Nicholas. Just waiting on the coloring. And I am back home, so I do have to finish the lettering as well. But yeah, just waiting on that, and then it's off to the races. The coloring actually on Monster Hunt 2 is coming in faster than the Lone Star 3 coloring, which is a little frustrating, but it'll get done. It'll get done. Have no fear. All right. Will Elon Musk be the villain of this story? No. He's just the villain of real life. Ha. What's up, Jesus? Yeah. So, hope you dig the sort of weird copyright-free music in the background. Let's see if I can get this a little brighter so I can see better. I need a more powerful reading glasses. Tell you what, right now, that's kind of a problem I'm having. Still a little blurry when I'm inking, and it's not too bright out. So I don't know if any of you caught that tweet I just tweeted. I was going over and checking out good old Dave Finch's page, his YouTube channel. I haven't watched a video of his in a minute, and dadgummit, that guy is up to 145,000 subs. Woo! 145,000 subs, which, if I remember correctly, when he started regular streaming, he only had like 7,000 subs. So that dude, in the past 11 months, without a whiff of drama on his channel, just art and talking and his lovely wife guiding the chat, which I wish my lovely wife would guide my chat, but what can you do? She doesn't want to be in here. Boy, 145,000 subs. All right, I am clearly not inking someplace you can see me. Are you rejoining Comicsgate? No, Agent Cub. Why would I? Why would I do that? There's no reason to. And yeah, I got a message from God not to. So I know people think I'm crazy saying that, but that's okay. You can think I'm crazy all you want. They thought Jesus was crazy. They thought John the Baptist was crazy. I think all kinds of people are crazy. But I will listen to the little voice in my head and say, nope. Doc, what's up, man? What's up? Bless the man. There's so much drama crap in what was CG right now. In what was CG. It's true. It's true. It's true. Oh, what could have been? What could have been? Douche. But I did say ask me anything, so that doesn't mean I'm going to answer anything. If you ask me something that I just think is too private, I'm going to be like, it's none of your business, mister. or Mrs. I don't want to assume your gender, but I assume you're all women. I mean, men. Men, not women. Mostly. I assume you're mostly men. Yeah. Do. Give me a second here. I'll try to pick this up and get back to the questions. P Money. Anthony can come here if he wants. You be nice. All right. Where were you guys following each other around earlier? Or do I not want to know? Because never mind. I'm not even gonna mention the just puerile drama crap that I stumbled into earlier. I'm just like, drama. Why is it always gotta be drama? Why? How's Lone Star? Didn't I just answer that? And didn't I answer? Oh, it was Nicholas Gear asked. Yeah, it's just being colored, Agent. So just waiting on the coloring. And I did mention that actually Monster Hunt's coloring is coming along faster than Lone Star's coloring. So, they hopefully they'll both be done at the same time, and then I can just deal with fulfillment by combining both campaigns. But we'll have to see. But yeah, pencils, inks, colors, all done. Not colors. Pencils and inks, all done. Waiting on coloring. And I know I need to do an update. I'm sorry. For those who don't know, my mom was in the hospital. She had a major intestinal surgery. And so I've spent very little time at home in the past month and a half. Which is why I haven't been streaming much either. But now I'm back, so hopefully I can kick things back into gear. Although I was just at my mom's. It's not like I'm not going to go to my mom's anymore. It's just I don't have to spend the night over there anymore because she's better enough that I don't think overnight supervision is necessary anymore. But thank you everyone for their prayers. Thank you for your well wishes. Yeah, she's doing better. So good. Are you planning to do more Lone Star? Asks Agent Cub. I am, but not immediately following this issue. Obviously, I'm working on this project right now. I'm gonna see how this goes, and then once Shadow of the Conqueror launches, whenever the heck that is, I'm gonna have to start working on Shadow of the Conqueror 2. So, and then honestly, I don't want to jump into Lone Star as my next Blacklist universe project. I'm probably gonna do Atomic Family as my next Blacklist universe project. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, I've got my plate is full. So, praying for Mama Mella. Thank you. Do you have any advice for an artist? Hold on a second. Do you have any advice for an artist working retail management and our place of work is becoming increasingly short-staffed? Asking for a friend. I don't. Sorry. Dark Gift says, just following the drama around the streams. Hey, everybody, do me a favor, if you would. Like and share. If you have not already. Let the world know you're here and why. Why are you here? I don't know. This is Ask Me Anything, not me ask you anything. So I guess I shouldn't be asking. But yeah. So I'm very, very excited to get Lone Star to everybody because I think it's the best issue of the series, and I think it's going to blow a lot of people's minds. The people who know the story are have been duly shocked and awed. We've got the shock and awe plan for Lone Star 3. So hopefully everyone who read and enjoyed Lone Star 1 and 2 will back and enjoy Lone Star 3 because it is going to be awesome. I will like, but I will not share. Thanks, Jeff. James says, looking forward to Lone Star 3. Amen, amen. Thanks for taking my question. Yes, Gabrielle. Gabrielle de Charlemagne. This music is terrible, but it's copyright free, so I don't know if you guys can even hear it. Probably best if you can't. I used to just play like Mozart and stuff, but it turns out like people's recordings of Mozart is copyrighted. It's like, bruh, come on, man. Are there not like good recordings that were made before the copyright laws? And how can you tell the difference? If you're playing it right, shouldn't you not be able to tell the difference between one orchestra and another playing Mozart? It's crazy. Crazy, I tells you. Crazy. Prepare to be shook off. I like and share. Now I'm going to sleep. Thank you, Arlene. Appreciate it. I do. I didn't even like and share it myself, so I'm just kind of being lazy and asking you guys to do it for me. Maybe I should, so my fans on Twitter know that I'm live. Remember back in the day when YouTube used to auto tweet that you were live? Facebook still sends people updates that someone goes live. Isn't that nice? Not on YouTube, but on Facebook videos. So I am actually live on Facebook as we speak. Oh, this music is terrible. Will there be a Lone Star hardcover collected edition? JP, that is the plan. That is indeed the plan. As to when and how I manage that, that's going to require a little more planning. But ideally, yes, that is the plan. In fact, I may. That's a possible plan. Is I may do a very limited rebinding. Like, I don't know, maybe limit it to like 100 copies or something, and do a rebinding of 1, 2, and 3 with a hardcover, but it won't have any. It won't be like a deluxe edition or anything. It'll just be essentially the guts of 1, 2, and 3 binded into a hardcover without even reprinting. This is something I know that can be done because I've like I said, I used to run Abacus Comics, and my co-publisher was he was a printer, and so he found this dude, and we actually did that to some of our old comics. And I thought, that's a great way to use, like, if you have books with damaged covers and stuff. I mean, the ones that I'm not sending the troops. And that's something I'm doing. I'm sending not all. I'm sending a significant number of, not just the ones that people paid for, but just stuff with like imperfect covers, because the troops are just going to read them. So I'm sending those too. So I'm sending extra books to the troops. You like that idea? Me too, right? Did you talk to Steve Alton at all about the new Meg movie? No. He asked me a while ago if I wanted to do a licensing deal on the new Meg movie so that we could do the next novel. And I'm just like, bro, that whole thing was just such a cluster stuff. I do not have the willpower to take on that next book. Although if we could have gotten it out in time for the movie, geez, probably would have done a hell of a lot better. I used to really hate shoes with the upturned toes like those shown in the art. Yeah, these are just like little slickers. So he's got slickers and these big old like rubber gloves, and he's dressed up as Bitboy in his underwear. So that's kind of the whole shtick on this one. And I probably should look up some reference for this tortoise, but I think it kind of looks all right. I think this tortoise ain't bad. Drawing a tortoise from memory. Probably not a good idea, but well, you can tell what it is. Maybe after I do the outline, I'll look up tortoises for the deets. Trying to make sure I get some good deets on there. Some tortoise expert will be upset. Right? Is Bitboy going to go after Elon Musk? Bitboy, the human being, Ben Armstrong, or Bitboy, the character in the comic book? Because, yeah, it'd be nice if the character from the comic book went after him, popped him in the face. Not that I'm advocating violence against Elon Musk, but I sure would like to see video of it. Wait. All right, let me look up a tortoise real quick. Got some more water. On the plus side, it means that my Science Steve Alton Mike Miller make book is that much more valuable. True. Well, hopefully the first book, when the movie comes out, the first novel will do better. All right, let me find a tortoise. A tortoise. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's see. Tortoise. Images. All right, I think I gave this tortoise a very long neck. Is there such thing as a long neck tortoise? Okay, there's one. All right, I fairly missed the boat on tortoise anatomy. Well, let's just try to get the face right. Where's my pencil? All right, so he's got a little divot here. I'm going to say it's not terribly off. Not terrible. He's got more of a jaw. And then his neck is kind of gross. Tortoise man. Why are you so gross? All right. What the heck was that? Oh, I just got text. a text. That was Elliot. That's a cute twat. Okay, thank you. Why is... Really? Really? You want to divert me into tortoise questions now? All right, so... All right, we'll just do that with the legs, and then let me get the shell a little more accurate here. It's kind of a funky thing with tortoise shells. It's like I have all these little bitty things, but really it's some large ones like this. Actually, the one in front here. So there should be 1, 2, 3. There should be one big one here and another big one here. I shouldn't have done that. This is why it's important to reference, ladies and gentlemen. It's important to reference. All right. And then I'm going to quill this so the texture looks a little more rough than you would with a brush. Is he perhaps a teenage mutant and or ninja tortoise? No, not. He will be sort of mutated. Spoilers. He won't be a ninja though. Sorry. What's the hold on Shadow of the Conqueror? I don't know. It was a printer communication was the last thing I heard. How is Shadow Sentry, and did anyone read it yet? Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. As long as it's not a Michael Bay tortoise, we're good. All right. I got curious about this one. Turns out the world is loaned to the English language. Wait, what? What? Always reference, don't be like Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Very helpful. Very helpful. It's true, though. So this turtle's name, this tortoise's name is Huddle. Huddle the Tuttle. Huddle the Tuttle. And if you're familiar at all with Bitboy, you'll know that Huddle ends up being Bitboy's sidekick. How that comes to be is part of this whole origin story, and you're gonna dig it. You're gonna dig it, man. I think everybody's really gonna enjoy this story. So. When does he become Bitman? He doesn't. And the origin story will explain to you the purpose of the name, and you'll, like I said, you'll dig it, dude. You know what, Mecha? I don't want to hear nothing about you complaining about me doing Bitboy when you backed Starlight Cats, all right? You backed Go Ranger, Power Ranger Cats, and then you had the unmitigated gall to question me on Bitboy. So, no, time traveling Elon Musk. I do not validate your concerns. Has anybody seen the picture of Elon Musk when he was young? Dude, he looks like Mecha. So weird. He legit looks like Mecha. Or Mecha looks like him. So Mecha, you are from henceforth time traveling Elon Musk. Return to fix your faulty ways of trying to destroy Bitcoin. Mecca is Elon Musk, confirmed. This is true. Bruh, he don't look like me. Yes, he does, dude. Yes, he does. I showed it on stream earlier, and it was like everyone was cracking up. They're like, "What? What? It's Mecca McMusk. It's Muska McCheese." Mecca Lecca Hi Mecca Heiny Ho. What's up? What's up? What you been up to, Mecca? And are you a little disappointed with you? Well, never mind. I don't want to bring up the. I don't want to bring up the drama. I don't want to do the drama. Just kind of some kind of funny stuff. Some drama with the name Mecca these days. He uses a bitmap. Wait, what? Drama? What drama? What drama is this, you say? No drama. There's no drama on my stream. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's see. Has Siege bullied you appropriately today? No, not today. Not today. I don't know. I don't know where her bulliness is tonight. All right. I think it looks better if I do sort of a pattern of larger ones going up like that, and then a pattern of smaller ones. And then another pattern of larger ones. Huh. Interesting. Hi, Cynthia. Paid Jason. Buy his original art and your own bosomy power girl here. Oh. Siege is Helga? What's a Helga? Did I read that wrong? Let's see. Smaller, larger, smaller, larger, larger, smaller, larger, larger. There are patterns to these crazy scales. And nobody's even going to notice them because they're so freaking tiny in what I'm drawing, but I'll notice. And I'll be like, remember when I spent those extra minutes drawing the patterns on the scales? So cool. Alright, then let me just kind of give it a little bit of tic-tac shading here. Little sense of form. There we go. Cool. Look at that tortoise, guys. Kind of want to darken him up a little. Hey, how many of you know where the term gaslight comes from? Quick test of my audience here. Because I discovered it quite on accident last night. All right. Look at that tortoise. Yeah. Bitboy and Huddle. Lighting gas lamps. P Money says, Ben Shapiro told me. Did he really? I mean, like, he didn't tell you personally, but we found out through. Where's my ruler? There's my ruler. There's my ruler. It comes from Gotham by Gaslight. Lighting farts. No, Jiminy Cricket. Incorrect. I can't afford an NFT comic. Don't worry. Someday it will be affordable in a form you can afford it. The term originated from the British play Gaslight, 1938, performed as Angel Street in the United States and its 1940 and 1944 film adaptations, both titled Gaslight. You Googled it, James Hayes. That is cheating. Goodness gracious. Unbelievable. But yes, accurate. I watched the movie. It was like, yeah, it had to be in 1940, 44. Yeah, it was an early. Oh, Elliot, did you want in here? I didn't check if you responded. Let me know if you want in, bro. What does it mean though? Okay, all right. Let me turn this god awful music off real quick. Oh, it's terrible. Copyright few minutes. That's why there's no copyright. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to lay claim to it. So it's a movie about this young woman who marries a murderer, who's adopted a different identity, and so she's wealthy, and he previously murdered his aunt in this home in the city. And they're from the country, but, so nobody recognizes them. And so he wanted to, he thought that his aunt had hidden these rubies in the house because these rubies that he was trying to get were never found. And that's why he killed her, because he was trying to get these rubies from her brooch or whatever it was. And then, so they moved there, and then his wife, finds this letter with his original name on it, and then he starts what we call gaslighting her. He starts doing all of this stuff to make her think she's crazy, because if everybody thinks she's crazy, then she can't be like, well, he's this other dude, because she'd just sound crazy, right? And so one of the things he's doing is looking all over this house, this particular room, which is above her room, and he'll go out into the room, and this is back when there was gas. Everybody's house was lit with gas, right? Elliot, you're never in the right state of mind, my friend. We need the macho monger. And so so when he'd go up into this room, he would light the lights to look around and tear up floorboards and try to find these rubies. And when he would light the lights upstairs, the lights would dim in the rest of the house. And so she would say this was happening, and she thought it was one of the symptoms that she was going crazy. Just like, hearing the footsteps in the room above her, she thought she was going crazy. And he would take things of hers, and then ask her to find them, and he would just do all of this kind of stuff to make her think she was going nuts. And that's where the term gaslighting came from. Interesting. I don't think they've ever remade the movie, but the term has stuck around for dang near a century now. Is gaslighting when you fart? No. That's a Dutch oven. We need macho monger. Well, Elliot will have to decide for himself as a man. As a man. Whether or not he wants to come hang out with other men. Or at least one other man. I can relate. The media has very much gaslighted a large portion of the populace. True. It's true. The media tried doing this after the election. Yup. I'm more confused about gaslighting now. I thought we were lighting each other on fire, says Jerkmonger. No, that's actually quite incorrect. I'm sorry that you're more confused. But that's where it came from. It's funny because we were watching this movie, and I'm watching this woman get gaslighted, and and my wife started watching the movie before I came in the room, and I'm like, "What is the name of this movie?" She's all Gaslight. I'm like, "What? What?" Yeah, crazy old film. My wife has been watching a ton of old movies on Amazon lately. Just heck of old movies you'd never heard of. Like, I can't even remember the names of these things, but like, science fiction films where people go into the future and the world is like consumed by nuclear war and people are mutated and so it's like some weird, I mean, not even time machine stuff, just I don't know, weird movies I'd never heard of, clearly never to be remade. Watched the original Body Snatchers the other night. And then something I noticed about some of these old movies is people will get out of their cars on the wrong side, like all the time. Like in Body Snatchers, the guy pulls up to his girlfriend's house and then slides over to the passenger seat and gets out on the passenger side of the car instead of the driver's side. It's so weird. And then it happened again. Huh? Yeah, I'm like, it happened again in that other movie. Stan Van Gundy. Mike, I was going to buy the Mind of the Monster cover, but decided to pitch you a few dollars through a super chat instead. Thanks for being tolerant of my drunkenness through the years. I appreciate it either way. Thank you very much. What? That's fine. Okay. You want to show it, Mama?
Sure.
All right. Eden's working on a portrait, a birthday present portrait. Why aren't you doing it on the Bristol board?
Because I like this paper.
Okay. All right. Time machine. Now, it wasn't the time machine, but it was a time machine. So, there's that. Oh, I'm just talking about some old movies. And then last night, I watched Vikings, which was oh, darn it. Who's
money?
Tony Curtis and Kirk Douglas. Oh, and what's her name? From Psycho. Oh, what is her name? What's the chick in Psycho?
I don't remember her name.
Anybody remember the chick's name? Yeah, there was no skull. They just kept shouting, Odin! Odin! But no, it was a good movie. Good flick. An interesting flick where they totally didn't pay off the premise. It was so funny. So in the beginning of the movie, you have Ragnar, who's played by Ernest Borgnine, rape the queen, kill the king, and then gallivant off. And then the queen had no heir, but turns out she was impregnated by Ragnar. And so um, they vanished the child because they thought, the new king, which was kind of a douchebag, was going to murder Ragnar, or not Ragnar, was going to murder the queen's son, having found out about him. And he absolutely did try. But they took the pommel stone of basically their royal sword, and they made it a necklace and hung it around the neck of this infant king. And so you're like, all right, this dude is they find out that he is the king, right? He is the prince that was promised. And they don't do, the only thing they do with it is at the very end, he Kirk Douglas, who's in a mortal combat with him, and finds out that he's actually his brother because he's also the son of Ragnar. Kirk Douglas hesitates in their final duel, and then character's name's Eric. Tony Curtis's character kills him, and he's like, "Why did he hesitate?" And that was it. That was it. Dude, you're the king. You're the rightful king of the of England, or at least of that particular part of England at the time. And there's no payoff. It's like, what? Oh, so funny. The Vikings, good film. Yeah. Janet Leigh, yes. And yeah, wow, what a little starlet she was. What a well-built little starlet she was. I'm gonna go watch a Hitchcock flick before I go to bed. Remember to pay Eden and pay Jiminy back by backing his book. I did back Jiminy's book, and then I refunded it because I don't want to ever give Nasser a dime for anything. So I'll make it right with Jiminy on something else that has nothing to do with Nasser. That's just the price you pay when you team up with the wrong person. He understands because he knows Nasser. Jamie Lee Curtis was Janet Leigh's kid. They both starred in John Carpenter's The Fog. Better payoff than what we get these days. It was funny though, man. Jeez. Other than that, though, pretty good flick. Pretty good flick. Ernest Borgnine as Ragnar. That's fun stuff. Wait, what did Ray Thulu say? Ray Thulu, seriously? Ray Thulu said February 19th. Ray Thulu previously said it's a pointless pile of poop. Ray Thulu previously said, I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You beat 7 Mike. I got his money. Bitcoin is at 50K. Is it back up to 50? Let me see. Oh, I closed that. I don't even want to look right now. I wish I had money to put in during this dip, but I don't. So I will just wait for the recovery, which I guarantee is a coming. So anybody selling now, boy, weak hands. I do need to create the Diamond Hands character. I like the idea of that. It just sounds cool. Diamond Hands. We're waiting on art from you. For what? Zippy, what are we talking about? I agree with Vic. Mike, have Bitboy do shadow clone jitsu. Shadow clone jitsu. Oh, that reminds me of that. Have you guys, any of you seen Shadow and Bone yet? They do like it's a cross between jutsus and like uh, airbender type stuff. Like there's firebenders and there's earthbenders and there's airbenders and then like the big thing is there's this rumored legend of the basically the light bender, the sun bender. I shouldn't use the word bender because that they don't use that term, but and that's like the main character. She ends up being the light caster or the sun caster, whatever they call it. But they take a lot of anime tropes and they turn it into like a fantasy, a pretty cool, well done. Prince Caspian is the big bad guy. The guy that played Prince Caspian, remember from the C.S. Lewis. I don't remember the name of Prince Caspian and the Sea, something like that. I don't know what it is. I'm just waiting on a print tech I even forgot about for like half a year. What print, Raythul? Oh, Zippy. Oh, Zippy's waiting on art. Right. Yeah. I need to get back on that. I need to try to take care of some stuff this week. I only saw the first Narnia, Mike. I barely remember that one. First one was good. Hello, Larry. Never got the page with mustard on it. Mustard? Did I drop mustard on a page of art? Guys, it's okay to harass me like via email. Because generally speaking, if you're reminding me during a stream, I'm probably going to forget by the time the stream is over. But if you email me, there's a higher chance of me remembering while I'm actually like fulfilling stuff. I feel like the only thing Bitboy is missing at this point is a John McAfee jail cameo. Is McAfee in jail now? Or did he I know he did get arrested. I remember that. No, John, you can't just circle the globe in your yacht trying to avoid paying taxes. What he should have done was what Roger Ver did and just give up his United States citizenship and go become a citizen of what's that little island that doesn't pay any taxes? Malta? Is it Malta? I don't know. That's what Roger Ver did. He he gave up his U.S. citizenship so that he didn't have to pay taxes on his freaking billions of dollars in crypto. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but if you're just going to run away from the IRS and your yacht for the whole rest of your life, you might as well at that point. Am I right? Or am I right? Bitboy Codpiece. No. He's wearing long underwear. Bitboy should have Doge Man as a villain. I have the Doge. You've seen it, right? I'm almost done with all of these flash lines. It's a lifestyle. Oh, the yacht thing? Yeah. I mean, living on a yacht is one thing, but he was deliberately trying to outrun the U.S. government and stay in international waters. That's why he was on a yacht, because he doesn't want to pay his taxes. The rest of his life? Why? No, you can't. You can't be in jail for the rest of your life just for not paying taxes. That's insane. That is insane. Plus, wasn't the guy supposed to eat his own penis? Wasn't that the deal? Bitcoin wasn't $1 million by a certain time, so he's supposed to eat his own penis. He's a bit of a nut. A bit of a nut. You know what? I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to take a picture of Bitboy and Hodl. And I'm going to send it to the Bitboy peeps. Which is on Discord. Where's my Discord? China. Shoot, how do I send a picture? Why isn't it letting me send a picture? Sticker? I don't want to send a sticker. I want to send a picture. There we go. All right. I got a slap from Aaron Lepresi for wondering if he was a yacht rock guy. What? What? Yeah, Larry, he's totally welching on the eating his penis bet. What the heck, man? Thought you were a man. Men don't welch on their bets. I'm fulfilling my bet about the election. He should fulfill his bet about devouring his own schlong, because that's what men do. We make stupid bets and then we fulfill our obligations. You know what? I think I need to draw this tortoise's other foot down here. And I'm gonna texture shade it so it looks kind of like. Elliot, you still around, or did you pass out from your Modelo's? There we go. Now where's my paper towel? Na 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 bit man. McAfee is weird and cringe. He is crazy. All right. All right, Zippy, get on out of here. I heard a story about McAfee and a hammock. Had enough there. All right, I don't need to know. Edwin says that's what men do. They eat their own penises. Hey, if that's the bet, Edwin, that's the bet. Weldon, what? Well, it's during the auction. Not only will I eat my own, but pretty ironic that the manly thing to do would be to destroy your own manhood. Well, you know. Stan says yacht rock is something I could listen to for 3 hours, and if forced to listen to over 4 hours, I eat my own wang. What is yacht rock? I've never even heard of yacht rock. Good night, JP. Jean-Paul Leonhardt. All right. Any other questions? Are we going down the David and the sack of foreskins? It's not a sack of foreskins. No, it was a sack of foreskins, wasn't it? No. We don't need to do that. We're good. We're going to get back to inking. Now I'll do what I see. Usually I start at the bottom and I work my way up, but I just wanted to do that part first. Look at it. He's so cute with his missing tooth. I'm Bitboy. You'll understand when you read the book. You'll get it. What is drawn and quartered this week? I don't know. Yeah, might be there. Hell, Rod, hello. Why don't, I don't know. You got any suggestions? You usually do, and then I just ignore them and come up with something stupid. That's how we play this game. Do, China. Circumcision examinations again. Yeah, we don't need to get into these circumcision examinations. I did the first cross examinations in a month today. Felt good to get back on the saddle. It was a bumpy ride, but tis what it is. Tis what it is. Yeah, I came back and I noticed that I had a community strike warning on the new channel for quoting the CDC guidelines, because the CDC guidelines and the World Health Organization guidelines aren't copacetic with one another, and apparently YouTube has picked a side. Have we done Mortal Kombat yet? Didn't we just do Mortal Kombat? New channel, asked Blair Romano. Yeah, it's Unapologetic American. It's the channel, because my old channel where I used to do cross-examinations, Unapologetic American, got whacked for me daring to question elections and insult Alexandria Occasional Cortex. So yeah, you're not allowed in the new YouTube "We Don't Believe in the First Amendment" program to mock political leaders that they like. They will call you a cyberbullier and a harasser for mocking political leaders that they like. So get your hammers and your sickles ready, ladies and gentlemen, because YouTube is making the rules. Shadow and Bone D&Q. Oh, I don't know if enough people watch it, though. It is a good show. I do like it. I'm looking forward to the next season. There's some gay stuff in there, but, it's Hollywood. You're only allowed to praise AOC, which I admit would not be bad if she were actually not a communist. Well, we can praise her for this little ditty. As far as I can tell, that is the best thing she's ever done in her entire life. Is that video. So, all praise AOC for dancing like Molly Ringwald. Or is she dancing like the other one? Who's the other one? Can't remember her name. Drawing a blank. I'm drawing Bitboy and I'm drawing a blank at the same time. Aloha and good night. Let's keep the gay stuff to an appropriate level. Thanks, Edwin. Zorro the Gay Blade D&Q. Oh, now there you go. That is an excellent, excellent film. I love Zorro the Gay Blade, man. That movie's so good. Ricky, put me in the show. Mike, just do NWA Wrestling Legends. NWA that's Ninjas with Attitude. That's NWA. What are you talking about? Is there a different NWA that I'm not aware of because I don't pay attention to wrestling? You can't even say the correct name of NWA anymore in these tumultuous times. You'll get in trouble. I don't see. You can say the NAACP, right? National Association of Colored People. You can say that, but you can't say what NWA stands for without somebody pitching a fit. This is my wife. Please hold. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's see. I had a super chat for $4.99. Captain and Tennille is yacht rock. You can't handle it. No, I couldn't possibly handle Captain and Tennille. NWA wrestling legend Don Kernodle, Sergeant Slaughter's old tag team partner, dead by suicide tonight at the age of 71. Wow, how do you get all the way to 71 and then suicide? That's crazy. Did she tell you about JoJo? I might jump on the J. Scott Campbell redraw thing since he's retweeting a lot of people. Hey, yeah. That's not bad.
What do you want from Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box? Jumbo Jack, no tomatoes. That's what Micah will want too. New Jack D&Q. Rip. I wonder if he... What? Wait, what? All right. Either way, seriously, you want another 500 from me? Draw Noi from Doro Hidoro on Wednesday. Wow. I don't even know what you just said, Vic. Woo, says Elrod. All right. Ric Flair. Yeah, I'm not big on the wrestling thing, so yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Aloha, Bianca. Welcome to the potty, pal. Welcome to the potty, pal. Just me working on Bitboy over here. Working on the Bitboy. Bitboy. What are you doing, Isaac? Is JoJo asleep?
Yes.
Can you have Eden make sure he has a diaper on? I don't know if Mommy told her. Ding, 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 dong. China. Wrestling was great 20 years ago. I haven't paid attention to wrestling since it was like Hulk Hogan. I mean, like, I remember it being huge back when it was WWF. And then it started changing to other WWs, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm out of here. But yeah, Roddy Piper, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, what's his name? Snap into a Slim Jim dude. Those are the only wrestlers I paid attention to in my life. Oh, except for The Rock. Although I didn't pay attention to his wrestling career, just like his acting career. I like Rock. Sergeant Slaughter just got a new action figure. Oh, wow. I'm excited. Just kidding. I'm not. Just kidding. China. I was a Hulkamaniac. Who cares? Yeah, right. Rhaegar says I haven't watched wrestling since it was called WWF, and when they had D-Generation X as a crew. I don't even remember that. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff like Stone Cold Steve Austin and whatnot, it's just he somehow, him and The Rock, yeah, sometimes even when you're not paying attention to wrestling, you still know these names, right? You still know the names of some of the guys that just break out of the window, or I don't even know how you say it, beyond standard wrestling into the pop culture.
I want to watch High Rollers.
But yeah, I'll have to figure out what to do. Do 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 lulu. Do 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 do. If you've got a question for me, at me or something specific, because I can't sit here and try to read your guys' conversations. And as an AMA, it requires the inquisitation, the inquisitoration. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do when these 24-inch pythons come looking for you? Not really the kind of question I was looking for, but Interesting, but never forget that in 1998, The Undertaker threw man. Oh my gosh, I so don't care about it. It's so funny how people like get so into it. I just always. I mean, not it's not fake in the sense that people actually do get hurt, right? I mean, people break ribs, they break wrists, they break, whatever, vertebrae. But it's fake in the sense that it's all orchestrated. It's all pre-planned. Winners and losers are chosen before the fights. And I don't know. It's just not my shtick, I guess. I do remember that bit, not bit, but when Roddy Piper just got right up in Bill Maher's face on Politically Incorrect because he was saying wrestling was fake. He's like showing him these scars. He's like, "Is that fake? Is that fake?" It's like, no, it's not fake. You know what? Riding BMX bikes isn't fake, right? I don't know if that's a good thing, but you're not supposed to get hurt doing it, but people do. It's not perverted. It's a Hulk Hogan quote. Oh, okay. Fake and above the appropriate limit. Eh? Tell me, does this little boy seem sad to you? Is this the expression of sadness? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to cry with you again.
Can you put on already?
Looks like a sad Micah. Oh, that doesn't look like Micah.
Sad mind.
No subway walls. Poor Micah. Hashtag poor Bitboy.
No one. Should have done
Resing. Show us an orthogonal. Orthogonal. What the hell are you talking about, Micah? Seriously, nobody has any questions for me? I have 30 years of experience in the professional comic book world, and no one has any questions for me. I think you guys are all too used to me. I need some fresh blood that doesn't know my stories. Orthogonal from the horizon line. What the hell are you talking about?
Does this look infected?
No.
Kinda
Does it hurt?
Well, if you touch it.
Did you pour some peroxide on it?
No.
I would probably
I
pour some.
couldn't find any.
It's in the bathroom, isn't it? Oh no! I think it's on the next to my bed. We were pouring it in Mommy's ear.
But then you have to go high. So you do. Bare knees.
Might need some fresh victims to torture. Yeah. Where is the obese guy with the big toe head and fedora? Oh, that was issue 1. He has a very small role in issue 2. He's like on 1 page, I think. This issue is the origin of Bitboy, so it's we do flash back to that particular character, but he's not the main point of this issue.
So you make 35 every time.
This issue is going to be a lot of fun, man. How come your stream is only 720 and not 1080p? I don't know. How do you do that? I mean, I'm paying for StreamYard. I don't know if I'm not paying high enough or what. Or if StreamYard only does 10 or 720. Maybe I should switch to OBS and direct streaming. There is a one page splash page where he sits on a dude and that dude gets turned into a pancake. The guy he sits on is Vic. Okay, Vic says, are you going to watch Dorohedoro later on and maybe think about doing D&Q? These guys don't get it, but if I could do what you can, I already envision a great Ein piece from you. StreamYard does 1080p. So, all right, how do I adjust that? Edit. Camera. Audio. General. Definition. No, it says 720. That's it. I'm paying for it, but I'm not doing 1080. That's weird. I want to zoom in to see your technique. Well, I use backward technique. You can't see what I'm doing? You can't see me tossing these majestic lines? This is the place to learn to ink, man. Could be the camera, could be the connection. I could lower the camera probably. Hold on a second. It's banging against my microphone now. But now it's not focusing. Come on, focus, yo. What's my thoughts on iPad and Procreate? I like it. I like it a lot. There's a few things I missed from Photoshop, like the select tool. But I think the benefits outweigh the faults, however you want to say it. Why is it not focusing correctly? All right, let me take everything off. Come on now. Focus, would you? Why don't you want to... Oh, you're focusing on my ring. I don't know. Sorry about the failed focus, guys. Written on the subway walls.
Well, there's every free
What's your You already said that. No amount of cash can ever assuage guilt. What does that have to do with? I mean, I agree. I do agree. Which begs the questions. If your morals can be bought, are they morals? I was thinking about that movie, Indecent Proposal. Was I thinking about that today or yesterday? I don't know. I was thinking about it recently. It's like you're gonna. I don't know. There's no. Yeah. If your morals can be bought, are they morals? That's kind of the question. What do you guys think? I think you wait for me to finish this. Oh yeah, looks like him.
Yeah.
You want to see?
It's like Jimmy Neutron on that angle.
Got a blast! Jimmy Neutron. All right, that's Eden's drawing of the Hitler Youth. Do you think I could make a comic book in RPG Maker and adapt a novel from 1925? What is RPG Maker? I have not played with RPG Maker, so you'll have to explain that to me. Really, Jiminy? Really? I do hope that someday she surpasses me, but I wouldn't say she's managed it just yet. I would say she's probably about as good as I was when I was her age, though. Oh, look at sad little boy. Oh, it was focused. It was focused for a second. It was focused. Come on. Why do you no focus? Is it the camera? Is it the microphone? Is it the shadow? What's going on here? Why can't I get the focus? Oh, there we go. Look at that hair. Jiminy. Look at that hair, Jiminy. Thanks, son. It's all about the line control. It's all about the line control. I know. There. It focused for a split second. Leave it there. All right. Looks real. What looks real? His hair? Or are you going to say Eden's drawing looks real? That's what you're going to say, isn't it? I would say that Eden is open for commissions, but Eden has a commission to finish still. And I'm getting a little tired of telling her to finish the stinking commission. The nose doesn't look chewed on. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about in there. It's all about the money. All right. Did anybody answer my question about the morality question? Repeat the question. So commission punctuality runs in the family. No, she's far worse than me. She's terrible. If your morality has a price, is it morality? You come upon Coddle in the middle of the night. Do you flip him? What? Why wouldn't I flip him?
They're all
It's Hoddle, not Coddle. But yeah, I get your Blade Runner insinuation. Man, you can hear them working on the highway from here. Oh, I wonder if mommies can be able to take the right exit. They have been repaving the road by my house for like a month. Every night between 10 a.m. and like 5 a.m. Or 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. Something like that. You decide to be immoral for money. Obviously, that's not moral. That's the best I can do with what you're asking. Good night. If your morality has a price, yes, you do have a morality. It's just an inverted morality. I would say that at that point, money is your god. If you put money above your god, then money is your god. Right? You cannot serve God and mammon. Back when you watched WWF wrestling, the $1 Million Man said everybody has a price, morals included. The $1 Million Man. Guy, I don't. Oh man, wait, that does vaguely ring a bell. I mean, bro, that was the 80s. That were like the 80s. And I ain't even talking about late 80s. That was like Reagan got elected 80s. Right? I mean, if I can recall correctly.
Those that make it. We'll send you this guy. That's it. You're lost.
I love that Ronald Reagan was the president through like my entire formative years. It was great.
Only other ones. Glenn doesn't get it.
You cannot serve God and man. Power Rangers D and Q. Oh. I would end up doing Go Ranger and nobody would want to buy the art. But Power Rangers, man, that was hugely popular when they did the comic book. Wow, that thing sold like gangbusters. How's the oh, why does it just focus for the splittest of splitty split seconds? So annoying. Power Rangers was cooler than wrestling. I wasn't even alive when Ronald Reagan first got elected. Mike does that mean you were around when the Wright brothers took place? Ha 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 ha. I'm not as old as Aaron. I remember coming home to the news that Reagan was shot. I remember, what was it? 4th or 5th grade. They had us all come into the quad and watch the Reagan. No, was it Reagan? The Reagan Carter debate. Yeah. Crazy, huh? They actually sat down elementary school kids and had them watch the presidential debate. Crazy times. Joe Biden beat. Oh, have you been watching Dave and Meredith Finch? I watch occasionally, here and there. I haven't watched it in a minute, and that's why I was like, I checked it out today, and I was like, holy cow, he's got 145,000 subs. 145,000 subs. All he does is draw. No drama. No big hullabaloo stuff. No tearing down other creators. No chasing after SJW nonsense. Just sits down, he draws, he talks about comics, he talks about art. And his channel has grown in the last 11 months from, I think, and somebody can go check his Social Blade and get the accurate number, but I might totally be remembering wrong, but I think back when he started doing regular live stream, he only had like I don't know, 7,000-8,000 subscribers. Somebody go check his Social Blade and see where he was at 11 months ago. Because I don't want to keep saying that if I'm wrong, but I don't want to waste the time looking it up for myself because I'm lazy. But yeah, it totally It should be inspirational for everyone out there who just wants to focus on art and still build a YouTube channel. It's completely possible to do it without getting stuck in the mud with these mud wrestlers, these mud slingers. Totally possible. I don't even like Finch's art. Finch's art's great. Dave's a great artist. I've always liked his art. Oh, my hamburger is here. Should I end the stream or should I eat it on stream? What do you guys think? I'm going to need a vote. Because I tell you what, I am hungry right now. Hungry. Eat on stream. He had 11,000 subs a year ago. Bang, dude. So he's got 134,000 new subs just getting on stream regularly, at regular time, taking questions, talking about art, talking about comics. Imagine that. Was it Malin that got ticked off and bore grudge against Finch in CG? I have no clue. Finch in CG? Finch isn't CG. Oh, look at that! Singular. All right. We're gonna eat on stream. You guys can stare at that. I'm gonna eat my delicious hamburger. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Best burger on art. Look at that. So delicious. I had a hamburger. I had 2 hamburgers last night, and I'm having hamburgers again. Can you get me a napkin? I don't even know who Dave Finch is. Jumbo Jack. That is correct. Jumbo Jack, no tomatoes. That is my Jack in the Box game. Yes, if you guys don't mind backing Nasser Rabadi, you can also support Jiminy Cricket with Secret Comics Presents. That's a fair point. I want to know why this won't just focus on what's in front of it. Here's... Not a fan of tomatoes or fresh vegetables from fast food joints. Well, if you go to In-N-Out, everything is fresh. Everything is fresh at In-N-Out. The new Impossible Burger. Oh, gosh. Jimmy. Support my art and ignore Nasser's writings. Back Secret Comics Presents. There you go. Yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody not to back Jiminy. Jiminy's a great guy. It's just a personal thing with me and Nasser, so that's just my position. Nobody follow my lead on that. Please do support Jiminy. In-N-Out is overrated. In-N-Out is good. I don't care for the fries, but oh yeah, Five Guys, legit. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Aww. No, don't climb on me. Don't climb on me. Keep that cat away from me. Was he climbing on the table?
No, I just put him on under the camera.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, so what you can do with Secret Comics is you can white out all of Nasser's words and then just write your own words in there. And you can just pick random words out of the dictionary, and it'll be a better book than what Nasser writes.
You're so funny.
I'm hilarious. I am. Hilarity. Hilarity. All right. A better book, Choose Your Own Adventure. That's right. That's right. I'm telling you, Mad Lib Comics, Ad Lib Comics. That's the wave of the future. All right. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? If you guys aren't going to ask any questions, I mean, you're just going to sit there and watch me ink. It doesn't seem terribly exciting. I could try to think of a story. I was trying to make this guy look like my grandfather, but I couldn't find any pictures of my grandfather. I was at my mom's house. I'm like, you have any pictures of Jichon? She's like, oh, they're in the thing. She doesn't want to get the thing. She looked on her tablet and she couldn't find it on there. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just wing it.
Eddie, doesn't this sound very trustworthy? Summer work opportunity.
From what?
It doesn't say from what. It just says summer work. It's probably one of those pyramid scheme
Victor
ones.
apply.
Like go sell lives.
Oh, Yeah.
Remember they sent Elijah one too.
$21 base appointment, 3 to 12 week work program available. Flexible schedules are on your other summer break.
It doesn't even tell
Yeah,
you what
it's
you're
probably
doing.
one of those.
Sounds so trustworthy and real.
How do you draw these hands from memory? I don't draw them from memory. I build them. I build them from knowing. Well, I guess the memory part is memorizing the structure of the hands. Right? It's not like I just have a hand pose in my head. I just understand the structure of the hand, and then I go in and I wrap the hand around whatever it is it has to be wrapped around. And I just do it one finger at a time, Vic.
Put away dishes.
Are you gonna do the dishes again? Your hand's all jacked up. No, you don't. Not with your hand like that. How do you do all this from memory? How do you build them? You learn. You learn, Vic. You learn all the basic structures. You read the Bridgman book. You read the Loomis book. You memorize how. It's just like you're like, oh, how do I know how to draw a square? But you learn. You memorize how to draw a square. And then you're like, well, how do I draw a circle? And you're like, you memorize how to draw a circle. It's not that hard. And you're like, well, how do I take a circle and I turn it into a cylinder?
So what? It's not
Like,
birthday.
yeah. You turn it into a cylinder. It's not his birthday yet.
Yeah. Do the dishes.
It's not for 4 days. Right? And then it's just all the underlying structure. You memorize it and then you build it up and then you slap some skin on it.
You have to do the dishes.
Yeah, Micah, do the dishes.
I just don't know. Yeah, that, but
Micah, you hear me? Mommy thinks you need guidance doing the dishes, Micah. Oh yeah, you can go watch something on YouTube or whatever while you're doing it. Can you hear me? Or are you just ignoring me? Huh? Boy? Whose hand is messed up so bad they can't do the dishes? I want that ailment. Well, he was washing dishes earlier and he cut his hand like right here. And so I don't want him. What you don't want to do when you have a cut is like sit there and soaking it in dirty dishwater. So he's going to need a replacement dishwasher. Micah, go. I told Ian to. Or I had Isaac told him to. Did he not in his diaper? Gosh dang it. Who's yeah. He can get flesh eating virus on it. Yeah, that'd be nice. So this little character here, this little toy is called the Iron Ronin. Created by Mike Smith. He looks like a cross between a Power Ranger, Darth Vader. The Iron Ronin. How do you think cartoonists did it back in the day? I don't know, man. To me, this is crazy how you do this. I think they did it just like this, except for they used pencils instead of um, Procreate. I did all of this. I don't think I even threw any. Well, okay, just on the turtle. I'm going straight Procreate to inks on this one because um, frankly, I didn't want to start on another page. I was just kind of at my mom's working on this, and I had it to the point where I could have printed it out and penciled it. But then I was like, I'm not going to start a second page today. So I just kind of sat there and fiddled with it until I got to the point where I thought I could just go straight to inks. Straight to inks. Straight to inks. Mm-mm. Right. Well, I don't think I'm going to ink this whole thing on stream for your viewing entertainment. So, what time is it? It's past midnight. My wife probably wants me to get off anyways. I don't think I'm going to finish this thing tonight. So I shall probably promptly end this stream. No one's going to notice that. Any other last minute questions? Mike is thigh. Thank you. Is there another artist you would like to ink over? Yeah, here and there. I'd love to ink over some people. Kevin's going to be doing something for me. Oh, wait. What was that we were going to do? Kevin's going to send me something to ink. I can't remember what it is now. Too funny. What was that going to be? Oh, yes. I remember what it is. I remember. Boy, when's he going to get that done? But yeah, there's some guys I'd like to take a whack at inking. Carlos Pacheco for sure, man. I would love to ink Carlos. Be fun to ink Ed McGinnis on something. Who else? John Byrne. In fact, I might one of these days print out one of those John Byrne X-Men pages and ink it just for giggles. Of course, I don't have that much spare time on my hands, but it'd be pretty fun and cool to do. Who else? Who else? I don't know. Any really just really good artist, yeah. I wouldn't mind inking just for like I wouldn't want to be an inker again, like inking other people for a living, but like one-offs, pin-ups, covers, whatever, just just to work with particular people. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Mike Diodato, not really a fan. Finch. Yeah, I would do Finch. I would like to ink a piece of Finch's just to because I'm not like that bat wildstorm. What do you call it? I mean, I can do that stuff, but I don't know. To me, I don't know. It's too stylistic. Let's use the word stylistic. Maybe I'm more old school, more boring like that. I like guys like Farmer and Tim Townsend uh, more than I like some of the more stylistic guys who I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. They're very talented inkers, but I guess I'm a little more conservative in my taste for inking. I think like Mark Farmer is like as good as it gets. That's kind of the problem with inking though, is that there's a limit to how good you can be as an inker, right? In my opinion. Some people may not hold that opinion. Not telling anybody what to think, but I think there's a limit, and yeah, I think Farmers hit that limit. Townsend too, man. Townsend's amazing. And Scott Williams. Scott's a little more conservative than some of those guys. Um, I don't need to do the whole rundown, but yeah, there's really not that many just epic top of the line inkers in the industry. There's plenty of capable inkers, lots of good inkers, right? But like top of the line guys, yeah, it's really not that many. I think that's why you see a lot of pencilers nowadays just inking themselves because they just aren't. It's like, look, if I can't get, you know, name your inker or someone of his quality, then you're just gonna freaking hand it over to somebody who's gonna butcher my pencils. Then forget it. I'll just ink it myself. And that too is a definite threat. The butchering of pencils. It happens way more often than you'd think. And boy, nothing will take your heart out of a project faster than spending all of this time trying to make it as perfect as you can. And then you hand it to someone who looks at it like, oh man, I can get this done in an hour, and just jams through it and freaking mutilates it, gets their paycheck, and your page is just ruined. Oh my gosh, I've had that happen to me so many times in my career. So that's heartbreaking. And part of the reason I tend not to let other people ink my stuff. Because frankly, and I know it sounds a little conceited, but unless you are going to get a Mark Farmer or a Tim Townsend, good luck finding someone to ink me better than I can ink me. I wouldn't mind having a Mark Farmer or Tim Townsend. Tell you what. But yeah. Come on, where's that? Where is the correct? There it is. Have you ever worked with Brian Polito? I've done work for Brian Polito. I haven't inked Brian Polito, But I did a Lady Death cover for him. I met Brian on an airplane coming back from a convention. Might have been New York. Yeah, and he was like in the seat. Gosh, was he in front of me or next to me? I can't remember. But yeah, we struck up a conversation, and he knew who I was. I knew who he was, and then that's how he was like. He's like, "Yeah, man, you should do a cover for me." I'm like, "I'll down." Has Weldon actually inked your pencils? No. Magnificent Seven is basically a foreshadowing of what's going to happen in 2021. I think what you would work would be done Frederick because he could do his little pencils and you add the detail with inks. That was years ago when you were still getting good, though. Getting good? What you talking about, Vic? All right, I'm just going to finish this panel up and then wrap it up for the night. And I'm sorry the camera refuses to... Oh my gosh. Maybe if I tick it back a little bit again. Was it better when it was like a tick back further? Like that? That's more focused, right? Are you able to support your family on what you do, or are you a starving artist? I am just fine. Thank you for asking. When I was just drawing comics, no, I would have to supplement my income doing conventions and stuff. I mean, when I was just working for DC, the pay for DC was not enough for me to take care of all my bills in California, in San Diego, and feed and clothe 5 children and my wife. So I had to do conventions to supplement my income. And no, I did really well with conventions for years. Probably about 6 years. I had 6 really good years, and then the convention scene sort of imploded, and I got my the money I was making from conventions practically cut in half one year, and that was the year I started crowdfunding comics. So that's kind of the path I've been on. Focus. Oh no, JoJo's awake now. Dang it. Any other questions? The time is running nigh. Who dares awaken JoJo from his slumber? Besides Finch and Polita, who else would be good now? Who else would be good now? What do you mean? Who else would be good now? Hey, perhaps you can rephrase the question in a way that makes sense, Vic. For a cover collaboration. Oh. Besides Finch and Polito. Polito doesn't draw. Brian's a writer. He just creates the books. He doesn't draw them. I think just Brian. You think just Brian what? Vic, I don't even know how your brain works, man. Who created Lady Deathit? Brian. He's the writer. I don't know who if he did the initial design for her or what, but he's the creator, yeah. They kind of want to give him light eyebrows on the center and then thicken them up on the sides here.
I just remembered
Yes.
when I was helping with the toddlers. So you know how the infant room and the toddler rooms are right next to each other. So like for some reason I walked up to the door and then like I looked around the corner and I saw just the biggest baby I've ever seen. Not like a fat baby, but like huge.
Yeah, like a giant Nephilim.
Giant baby, yeah. And it had to be 1 or younger because toddlers 2 and 3 years old. So,
Wow.
but it was huge.
He didn't saw a huge baby, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Huge baby.
I have nothing else.
She has nothing else to say about it. You're mocking me, aren't you? All right. I just want to let you guys know this does not actually look like my grandfather because I can't seem to draw him from memory. So, oh well. Oh, smell. Put some more deets on here and there. And then to the rice paper background. How did you get your work published? I worked for the big 2. I worked for Marvel and DC. I worked for Malibu, Dark Horse. I worked for the companies that pay you to do that stuff. Vic, John is good. It was like such a simple background. Link the Risey. He is love. Risey, I'm about to end this stream. I'm just finishing up this background here, and then I'm out of here. Where you been, mate? You been off on one of those drama streams? Talking smack about Liam or... Gosh, man, so much just nonsensical backbiting. It's so tiresome. All right, now that Risey only talks love. Good man, Risey. Good man. Did you first start out as a cartoonist? Did you get special training? No, I just loved comic books when I was a kid, and so I started drawing from comic books and drawing comic book characters all the time, creating comic book characters, and then when I was in junior college, I decided to give it a shot, and I took a brown paper bag full of artwork to a comic convention and got work. Shopped it around to Marvel and DC first, and I got some positive reactions. I got some cards from like Tom DeFalco and somebody else at DC. I don't remember. They told me to send in stuff and keep in touch. But then I got home and or no, I didn't get home. I went over to Malibu Comics and I showed him stuff, and he's like, yeah, I'll put you to work. So unfortunately, he put me to work inking for the next couple years, or the next year at least. Fortunately or unfortunately, it could go either way, because I really did learn how to ink in that time. And then after that, yeah, Marvel, DC, Wildstorm, Dark Horse, Image. I've been working pretty consistently for almost 30 years now. Coming up on 30 years next year. No. I didn't mean 50. If I had meant 50, I would have said 50.
Maybe. I was thinking of doing something with the clothes. What colors? What? What colors do you think would be good?
No, that's good.
Like blue and yellow?
No, it's red and purple are the colors for...
His is red and green.
It's not green, it's white. It's just, it looks green. So.
Red and white?
Sure. So, there. If the camera would just focus for a bloody second. Oh my gosh, this camera. Just copy the color scheme. Just copy the color scheme.
The lighting.
Oh.
Mine does not have much chiaroscuro.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure. All right. That's it for tonight. That's it. I enjoy these streams to get away from that. Thank you, Rick. I enjoy doing them because that stuff is just poison. Anyways, that's it tonight for the bit of the boy. Let's swap cameras out here. Look at this coagulated camera and microphone mess I've got going on here. All right. Thank you, everybody. Yes, do go back, Mind of the Monster. Thank you, James Hayes, for popping that up there. Thanks, Mike. Learn a lot watching you draw. Well, that was me inking. So the drawing bit I've been doing on my pad. Anything else? What do you call that? What I'm trying to say, scenario, a sequence. What? I don't know what you're talking about, man. All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. God bless you all. Have a great and wonderful evening and a blessed life.